Hey guys, it's Sailor Turn Gamer, and we are back again for another episode of Days of Dauntless. In this episode, we will be doing, of course, our news roundup, and I will be definitely giving my impressions. So, with that being said, let's hop into the video. Alright, so we got a new news update on the Play Dauntless website. Link is in the description box below for something titled New Behemoth Riftstalker. So, this is exciting. Really big news. Typically when we get our news that tells us things that we should expect to happen for the following update. So we should see this, I'm speculating we're going to see this the following Wednesday, which should be October 24th 2018. If you guys are checking this out, that should be the release date of the Riftstalker, based off my guesses. But as we read the article, we'll get some like clarification on when they plan on releasing it, and what they're going to do with the new Behemoth. Hopefully the article is going to talk to us about some of the mechanics for the Riftstalker, or I'm sure we're going to be able to get a shot of an image of the Riftstalker as well. So I'm really excited because I found out about this today. The article got released today, and we are dropping the video. You guessed it, today. All right. So without further ado, let's get to reading this article. Alright, new Behemoth Riftstalker. The right had worked. 10 minutes ago, the clearing held nothing, but now there was something. A small, strange tear in the fabric of the air, just an arm's length away from the edge of the circle. The candles fluttered as the rift breathed wider. Darkness shield us, Egan whispered. Umbral aether lashed through the tear, forcing the portal wider still. There was movement now, restless movement. Egan could feel the weight of his heart in his chest pounding. We have done it, said the other one. The unseen prophecy will at last be fulfilled. The rift had grown to nearly human height. Great Unmaker, began the speaker. We summon you and name you Riftstalker. Umbral aether dripped from the rift, pooling on the ground below. A candle too close to the pool fell into the slick and out of reality. Walk with us into the darkness. A shape emerged from the umbral tear. 4 powerful paws, tipped in claws, tall ears, a sinuous tail, and a coat of writhing umbral aether that clung to it all like a living thing. It snatched the speaker in its jaws and dragged him screaming beyond the rift. So this is incredible. So we got a nice little passage about the Riftstalker and the story of the Riftstalker. So those of you that's been keeping up to date on any and everything Dauntless, which you guys can definitely come here, and I will always supply information on patch notes and news updates. But y'all know about the Unseen link. I will also put the link to the Unseen's Twitter account if you guys aren't familiar with that. But the Unseen has been a presence that's been surrounding Dauntless for some time now, and I have speculated in previous videos before, and just in general, that we will be getting a new Behemoth. So today is the day. Today is the day we got information about the new Behemoth. Had no idea what it would be like, but based off what we're reading now, we are getting excited because it's telling us that it's 4 powerful paws, tipped in claws, tall ears, a sinuous tail. To me, when I read that, 4 powerful paws, tipped claws, tall ears, that makes me think automatically that it's going to be clearly a dog-based Behemoth or some kind of Behemoth that's based off Koshai. But let's keep going because we're gonna dive into that, because it does say a sinuous tail. So it looks like we're gonna get an image here. I'm gonna scroll down and then we'll see. A growing shadow. Yep, there's our image. Dark harvest is usually a time for celebration, but this year's long night feels darker than usual. Untended alleyways pulse with fresh unseen glyphs, and cultists gathered in Ramsgate shadows. There are even reports of unsettling effigies being raised across the shattered aisles. But all of these are nothing compared to what's happened in Maelstrom. And boom, there we have it, guys. We have the Behemoth that we are discussing today. We have Riftstalker. And again, the passage says 4 powerful paws, tipped in claws, tall ears, a sinuous tail. There's those four powerful paws. There's those tall ears. There's that sinuous tail. Looking at this image tells me that I feel like the inspiration for the design was based off of Koshai, but as you can see, there's a mix of various things. To me, this is a mix of Koshai and Shroud. But hopefully we'll learn more about the abilities as we go through the article, and we're just going to continue this up because this image looks powerful. This looks like an amazing, scary behemoth. I mean, I'm terrified of Shroud, so I'm betting like I'm gonna just lose it all when we fight this guy. Let's keep going. Into the Rift. The Riftstalker is a new umbral behemoth that blends cat, bat, and extreme speed into an encounter unlike anything you've ever seen. Its name, Riftstalker, comes from the ability to open and move through umbral rifts, dark swollen portals to another dimension. But the Riftstalker doesn't just move through rifts, it also drags its prey through them into the darkness dimension it calls home. Make it out of there alive and you might just live to see Ramgate again. Fire. Okay, so what this pretty much tells me, again, they're talking about the breakdown of the behemoth and their design inspiration as a cat, bat, extreme speed. So Razorwind to me is a very, very fast behemoth with its extreme speed through dashing. But then I want you guys to think about the movement of Koshai and just remember that when you guys get a chance to fight the Riftstalker. Because think about the movement of Koshai as it dives through those portals that it makes when it goes through its vines and its thorns. Now think about that movement and think about the possibility of something like that coming through rifts as we fight them in the battle. And it also says that we can get drugged into those rifts. So that's an incredible thing in itself. And that makes me think that there might be like a shadowy aspect to fighting the Riftstalker inside of a rift. Maybe like a shadowy clone or something like that, like fighting Shroud. I'm really feeling like a nice combination of those two. I'm getting excited, but let's just keep reading. Step into my lair. When we first started working on the Riftstalker, it didn't have the ability to pull Slayers through its portal. Instead, we tried to convince Slayers to engage voluntarily with the Rifts by tying them to valuable stagger opportunities. First, we tried coaxing players closer with various visual indicators and umbral circle of visible buff, but nothing will convince Slayers to stand near something that looked like certain death. We even toyed with the idea of making all areas except the area around the rift deal damage to Slayers, but this solution proved ridiculously resource intensive. Once we accepted that we were going to overcome years of don't stand in the fire RPG instinct, we started looking at other options. How could we get Slayers through these rifts and fighting the Riftstalker on its own turf? So here is a GIF of pretty much the animation of what to expect as far as you the Slayer, you the player, getting drugged into the Riftstalker's own turf, which is going to be incredible. You get drugged there, and my question right now is, are there going to be situations where one out of the 4 Slayers are drugged into that zone and then you have to defend and you have to fight yourself, or will it be parts where there's 2 Slayers at a time, or maybe even a whole team? Because if it's a whole team, that does change the battle. But if it's a scenario where 1 or 2 people from the team is dragged into that land, that's really going to begin to continue creating situations where you the player and you and your Slayer party are going to feel the need to communicate, because that only makes the fight more interesting. Feeling a need to communicate, call things out, letting people know when you have things up. Now these are great things that they're implementing into this behemoth that can really affect the way they design other behemoths in the future. And this is just exciting stuff. I'm happy and I'm excited. And let's just continue with this article. By taking away the choice to flee, we hope that you enjoy and survive your non-voluntary time in the place. So boom, so you get dropped, boom, you got caught. And then you come down, and this kind of looks like this could possibly be a hint at pretty much what it looks like in the world. It might just be like the regular map with, like, you know, the darkness and the purple tones. I'm betting that this is pretty much what they're trying to tell us, is that this is what it looks like in the world of the Riftstalker, which is great for lore purposes because it also kind of explains, like, why haven't we seen him before? He's been in the rift. It's incredible. All right, so we have the clever creature. One of the things that sets the Riftstalker apart from his previous behemoths is his intelligence. Learn its moves and it will change them, memorize its patterns, and it will invent new ones. This new, more adaptive mode of combat brings more variety and a new level of challenge to even our most accomplished slayers. It was also a huge learning experience for our behemoth engineers and designers, one that taught us lessons we'll be leveraging for a long time to come. It's exactly what I was saying, guys. So this behemoth, as well as them introducing the repeaters and everything that they've been introducing to the game lately, is really, really helping not only for the current state of the game, but the longevity of the game. It's helping when they're designing these weapons and they're designing this behemoth. It's helping them to be able to not only make the behemoths that we already have better, but to be able to create even new and better behemoths that perform unlike any other behemoths that we currently have in the game. I mean, I know we haven't fought Riftstalker yet, but if this article is any indication of what to expect, then the Riftstalker is going to change the way you hunt and change the way you slay and change the way you conduct your hunts as a party. So it's going to be fantastic to see, not just one time, but numerous times. And I'm really feeling as though he is probably the most powerful behemoth that we've ever seen. I think it's safe to say he is. With the intelligence that he brings to the battlefield, with the movesets that he have that are unique, with the aggressiveness that and the speed, he's a mix of several elements of very powerful and dangerous behemoths, but all into one. It's incredible. This guy is really going to be a menace. So the last parts of this, we still got more. Is going. Let us know what you think once you battled the Riftstalker a few times. We love to hear how you're thinking. Killer Catsuit, Ramsgate Smiths are also working on something special for a Riftstalker. A new set of behemoth armor and weapons. Gather enough Umbral trophies and you'll be able to build your own cat bat suit, complete with ears. We won't spoil the weapons for you. Oh my god. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what we have right here. This is our very own cat bat suit. And this, I know it's new, but this is just my opinion. My favorite armor style that we have in the game has been Rezakiri. I feel like that looks the coolest. But looking at this cat bat suit from the Riftstalker, not only is the behemoth itself going to be an incredibly engaging, incredibly interesting fight, but the armor itself is incredible. This might be the best armor I've ever seen in the game. This looks incredible. This looks truly incredible. I can see this armor being used in transmog for a lot of builds, and that is great. That is such a great thing. The engineers and designers are really, really doing a fantastic job. I'm excited for the release of the Riftstalker because this gear, these movesets, this behemoth, it just looks incredible. What else do we have? So, beyond Dark Harvest. The Dark Harvest events runs through November 1st, but that won't be your last chance to fight the Riftstalker. Like our other powerful behemoths, it will remain in Maelstrom, ready to take on a Slayer, brave enough to face it. If you want Dark Harvest cosmetics or emotes, though, you'll need to act before the festival ends. Those items are time limited and will leave the store as soon as the light returns to Ramsgate. Good. So basically, it'll just give us a wrap up for the event. So those of you that haven't got a chance to participate in the Dark Harvest event, there is still time. Don't worry, you guys have plenty of time to participate in the Dark Harvest event. They're letting us know that the last day is November 1st. Again, the Riftstalker will be there. So if you guys are wrapped up in work or school, life or whatever, and you guys can't play the game right now, the Riftstalker will be there. This armor and those weapons will be there. But they are letting us know that any cosmetics from the Dark Harvest will not be there. Neither will the emotes. So if you guys want the cosmetics and you want the emotes, be sure to log in and try to get those cosmetics and emotes because they are cool. If you guys want to know more about the Dark Harvest event, that actually just came out in an update yesterday, and I have a video that I will link in the cards right about here. I'll link it in the cards, and you guys can check that out to get a little bit more information on the Dark Harvest. As well as that, I also have other links in the description box below for Play Dauntless, and that's their official YouTube site, their website, where you guys can go and actually read the patch notes yourself if you want to do that. And I'll be streaming this, and I'll be going through, and I'll be fighting the Riftstalker. My question for you guys is, will you? And how excited are you for this? And what's your favorite part about this news update? Because the Riftstalker itself is amazing, but I'm really excited for the armor. I know they kept the weapons a secret, and that's good. They don't want to spoil everything. But my favorite part of this article was that armor. This armor is incredible. It is incredible, guys. I am excited beyond everything to have this armor. Wow. I just can't say it enough. It's incredible, guys. And with that, that's the entire article. It's got my excitement through the roof. I'll be streaming today, 5 p.m. every day, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Los Angeles time frame is my stream schedule. So you guys join. If you guys hop over to twitch.tv/SailorTurnGamer and I'm not actually streaming, be sure to give me a follow. It's the easiest way to know when I stream outside of my schedule, because I do stream outside of the schedule. I call them surprise streams, where this morning I was streaming another game outside of my schedule, and right about after this video we will be streaming and we will be live. So just be sure to hop over at twitch.tv/SailorTurnGamer to give us a follow, and just catch us live if you ever want to be a part of our conversations and a part of the community in a live format. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next video. I cannot wait. This video was exciting, and I cannot wait for any other thing that Phoenix Labs and Dauntless will be having at our front doors. Until then, this sailor will be out in the open ocean. And as always, if you guys like anything that we do here, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It's the easiest way to know. Subscribing is the easiest way to know when we drop another video. And liking and sharing those videos makes it a lot easier for other people that like Dauntless and Anthem to be able to know about our videos and know about the content. So again, guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It's the easiest way to get these videos out for other people that may want an opportunity to know what we do here. Other than that, I will catch you guys out in the next video, and this sailor will be out in the open ocean. You get one of those, and as always, guys, peace.